Welcome back everyone, Marcelo is my name. I am the niche fragrance collector, and in partnership with one of the most amazing perfume stores here in Melbourne, Oligarch, and Fragrance Du Bois, we are doing a Mother's Day special. Here's the setup. I invited 3 influential women in my life. I placed 6 amazing Fragrance Du Bois perfumes in front of them. I rolled cameras, I walked out the door, and this is what happened. At the end of this episode, I'll share with you how you can actually win a Fragrance Du Bois bottle via Oligarch. Now, myself and Kevin hand-selected fragrances that we thought were aligned to those individuals. This is Maddie.
Marcelo put me in the category of oud. I really enjoy oud.
Yep.
And I'm really curious about the Oud Violet Intense.
Right.
I like...
So you're an oud girl.
I'm an
you
oud
like
girl.
oud.
I really enjoy oud. I like the warmth that it brings. Like,
Does intense, the word intense, mean it's going to be?
we'll find out.
Let's find out.
See, I already
That's
like
beautiful.
this one. I think that's beautiful.
I'm getting more violet than oud so far. That's very subtle oud.
Yeah,
That's funny because the word intense, I
makes you think
assumed
it's
that it
going
was going to
to
be,
be,
but no, that's really
Yeah.
pleasant.
I think it's the mandarin in the top note that makes it sweeter and fresh, and then the oud will trail.
And it sort of softens things
Yeah.
down a little bit. I like that one.
yeah, I like this one too.
So Maddie loves oud style fragrances. Now, she doesn't get into the very heavy oud scent. And it's interesting that the 2 perfumes that I put before her, one was Oud Violet Intense and the other one was Oud Rouge. If you missed the conversation on Oud Rouge, have a look here. The Oud Rouge had too much spice in it and it was a little bit strong for her. I mentioned that Oud Rouge Intense was like something else. If you like woody, spicy notes with a slight oud undertone to it, awesome, awesome fragrance. This one here is the one that in the end Maddie chose. I get why. There is a spicy aromatic component to it that I'm gonna say would play beautifully over spring or summer. But the oud and some of those, there are some incense notes or some frankincense notes down the bottom there that would also play really, really well over winter. The fragrance opens with a wonderful mandarin, black pepper, and elemi. In the heart, you're looking at frankincense, tonka bean, and nutmeg. Then in the base, soft amber, musk, and the 100% pure organic vintage oud. As I mentioned, it does open up a little bit spicy, and for me, I'm picking up that nutmeg quite early in the piece. But I also feel that maybe it's the elemi. Now, elemi has a characteristic of like a pine, but with a citrus sort of component to it. It just creates this wonderful aromatic freshness to it. One thing that I do love about the Fragrance Du Bois is that well, there's oud in the actual fragrance, but they're so subtly blended that you're not getting that animalic, that really sort of punchy oud. That's not the case, and especially not the case with the Oud Violet Intense. I think the word intense gives you the impression that this is just gonna come out very like punchy out of the gate. But in actual fact, as I mentioned, this could be a wonderful summer fragrance. This would be an awesome going out fragrance. This could be a day fragrance. In the end, Oud Violet Intense was Maddie's choice in the lineup of the 6 fragrances.
Okay, the one that I'm going to choose is Cavort. Marcelo knows I love, well, I really like any category, but fruity florals are definitely my thing.
Yeah.
Well, let's smell this one. Very nice. Very fruity.
Okay.
Actually quite sweet, to be honest. Like I think it's leaning towards more a sweet, spicy than floral.
I get a fruity spice more than floral.
Does it have floral in it?
Yes, it does. It's got green florals, lang lang, which gives it more of that, I guess, the fruity smell component. Sometimes lang lang can have that sort of banana-y fruit smell. That's really nice. Yeah, I like this one.
I mentioned earlier in the previous episode that all these Fragrance Du Bois were actually lent to us by Oligarch. The only one that I actually own in this 8 perfume lineup is Cavort. So I know this perfume, I wear it, I love it. It definitely can be female leaning. There are some flowers in there that give it that sort of female edge. As a masculine fragrance, I think it's awesome. Summery, beautiful, sparkling day. This fragrance just accelerates. It's just gorgeous. It's interesting, when I first sprayed this perfume, I was convinced that there was fruit in here, some kind of fruit note, even to the point I think I was misled by the purple label, and I thought there's grape in here. There's a grape note that I'm getting. There is no fruit. Opening notes are saffron, davana, geranium, and cinnamon. Then in the heart, you're looking at rose absolute, orange flower, ylang-ylang, and jasmine. Then in the base, Indonesian patchouli, labdanum, sandalwood, and Indian incense. The two fragrances that I actually placed or allocated to Carolina, she didn't choose, and I'll tell you in a minute which one she actually did choose, which actually belonged to one of the other girls. This one here was too fruity for her. And again, you know, I go back to what I was saying, that there are no fruit components into it. One thing that she did mention in the video, sometimes ylang-ylang can have a fruit-like quality to it. And I believe maybe the ylang-ylang or even the orange flower, those two together, are creating this fruity kind of vibe to it. On the dry down, it goes to a wonderful fresh. It doesn't really go into, I mean, there's Indian incense in the base, there's patchouli in the base. I'm not getting any of that musty component. I'm not getting any of that incense sort of vibe. It does stay as a very fresh, very vibrant fragrance. If you like things that are fresh, fruity, with a floral sort of tone to it, then this is a fragrance that you would very much enjoy.
So I've got
this one is
BRUME du MATIN. The name doesn't hint at any. We'll see what we get.
I can smell that.
Ooh,
Yes.
I like that one.
I'm getting definitely floral. Have a whiff of that.
That to me is more fruity than what
that one.
the first one was.
I think it has peach and plum.
Oh, I like
Yes.
peach.
Yes. That's got peach. Yep.
I like that one.
You like that one?
That's nice. Yeah, that's really. I think
you're
it's
the
less sweet than this one.
You're the fruity girl.
Yeah, I can really pick up. I think there's more floral like components in that one. Less sweet than Cavort,
Yep.
but very summery.
Yeah.
This one's got good vibes. I like this one.
I can see you definitely wearing this.
You can see that on me.
100%. That's like, oh yeah, Mum's here. That's
She's arrived.
yeah, totally. But it, you know, it's a complimenting fragrance. It's
Really
not
lovely.
at all.
I love.
Actually,
I love
so
that.
far that one is the one that
is
I'm.
the winner?
Yep, that I'm leaning towards.
In the end, Carolina, my sister, actually chose this as her fragrance. I like that in the video, Maddie actually said that she could see my wife, Sandra, wearing this. And I'm gonna have to agree with Maddie. I almost feel this is totally my wife. I can actually smell, I feel like that this fragrance lends to her. Opening notes are mandarin with bergamot. In the heart, you're finding peach, plum, rose, violet, jasmine, and peony. Then in the base are ambers, woods, and white musk. I was actually impressed that the girls picked up. I personally am not picking up on the peach. I'm not picking up on that heart. And maybe it's the card. No, they smelt off card too. Yeah, so impressive. Well done, ladies. For me, the thing that I'm picking up the most are the flowers. So I'm picking up the peony, I'm picking up that jasmine. I'm not really picking up the rose, but I'm definitely getting the more florals. Where the other ones I'm saying are unisex, this one here, in my opinion, is more female leaning. In the video, Carolina mentioned that Cavort was sweeter. I don't think so. To my nose, although no, you're right, it is sweeter. There are more sweeter, almost, again, I go back, almost fruity tones to this. Whereas the BRUME de MATIN is more floral and it's softer. I'm still not picking up the peach though. This would be, so BRUME de MATIN would be wonderful as a day fragrance. I can see this being just, I mean, even in winter, I'm gonna say that this would be summer in a bottle. There is an airiness to it. There is a soft feminine touch to this. I go back, I think this would be an awesome fragrance for my wife. Heads up. Pressure on me now, I need to go out and buy this for her. But yeah, gorgeous fragrance. So BRUME de MATIN was one that Carolina chose for herself. Maddie chose for herself the Oud Violet, and Sandra in the end chose Siberian Rose as her personal choice. So there it is. If you like some really special fragrances for your mother or your wife or that special lady in your life, these are some suggestions. Now, but what about you? I mean, Papa's got to get something too, right? I mean, you buy one for the lady and you buy one for yourself, or is it two for yourself? I always forget. I've been looking at this one here for a little while now. This is New York 5th Avenue. I've been wearing this over the last couple of days, and what I love about this fragrance is there is a very delicate rose, but it has a masculine edge to it. But then it has this wonderful caramel with a vanilla sort of vibe. On the opening, you're getting a beautiful bergamot with rose. In the heart is caramel, violet, and cypriol. Finally, in the base, vanilla, musk, cashmere wood, and guaiac wood. It is one of the most beautiful, wintry, warm, yet summery and fresh fragrances that I've actually experienced. I love that I gave you everything, and I gave you all seasons in one sentence. You know, it's wintry, but warm, but summery, but everything. I was reading up on Fifth Avenue, and they're saying that it's a sort of in tribute to New York winter. The reality is I've been wearing this, it's been really warm here in Melbourne. I've been wearing this over the last few days, and it plays beautifully on nice, warm, summery days. It doesn't become cloyed. There is not, sometimes you get vanilla that can be a little bit intense, a little bit too, too vanilla, too intense. Whereas here, the vanilla is very subtle. There is, and this is what I love about it. So on opening, I'm getting this wonderful caramel, rosy sort of scent. Even though the rose is in the opening, the rose is actually staying throughout the whole fragrance. So there you have it, 4 amazing perfumes from Fragrance Du Bois. As a bit of a wrap up, Oud Violet Intense is actually pretty amazing. Comfortably male or female. The oud is not intense, it's nice and subtle. Don't be misled by the word intense in the actual name. BRUME de MATIN, more female leaning. Getting that slight peach there, but for me the florals are definitely playing a major part in this. Maybe on skin, the peach will pop a little bit more. Cavort, what can I say? I love this one. Fruity tones to it, sweet, but now it's dried down. It's not too overtly sweet. There are some woody tones coming through. And then finally, the one that I would pick for myself, wonderful rose, caramel, vanilla. Not gourmand, it's not overtly sweet or dessert-like. Now, if you're interested in any of the Fragrance Du Bois, if you're interested in this particular lineup, you can go to the Oligarch store, either in person or you can go online. You'll see that they have a spectacular, awesome collection. Commencing on Tuesday the 19th of April until Saturday the 7th of May, if you use the code NFC, you'll go into the draw to win a Fragrance Du Bois bottle valued at $555. Hope you enjoyed that. Good luck with the promotion. We'll see you guys all on the next episode.